one ingredient taco shells that hold their shape, and it's actually really delicious. You don't need to add anything, salt, spices, nothing. These work just the way they are now. I got this idea from the cottage cheese viral hack recipes that are going around. Obviously, I've shown you the chips. Those are really good. And also, I believe there's a tortilla or wrap that is circling about. Now, your nutrition information is going to depend on the type of cottage cheese you get. You do get like smooth, creamy cottage cheese, full fat, light cottage cheese. Mine is based on this one, which is the Buller brand, and it's just high protein. That being said, nutritional information and your shopping list, hello, cottage cheese, is listed in the description box. And let's get into this quick recipe now. I have preheated my oven to 350 Fahrenheit or 176 Celsius, and I'm going to be placing my one ingredient on baking paper. Quite simply place 1/3 cup of cottage cheese. And spread it. And of course, how you spread it will determine how your taco shell is going to turn out. But these definitely turn out crunchy if you want to know the consistency and feel of it. Okay, this is how I've got mine to be normal size. I'm going to place it on an oven-safe pizza tray, and I'm going to bake for only 10 minutes. 10 minutes, why? At this point, we just want it to solidify so that when we create the taco shape, it doesn't, disintegrate or melt. Actually, mine needed a bit longer. Mine went for 15, but do check it at 10 minutes anyway. I'm going to show you what it looks like now. Okay, clearly it's not cooked, but it is sticking to the paper long enough to hold its shape. I have a taco shell holder here. That's what I'm going to be using today. But you can use anything that will help you create the taco shape. I mean, oven racks and that sort of thing. There's plenty of hacks out there. Okay, in the oven it goes. Look at this. And after 20 minutes, this is how mine turned out. It's still really soft. I hope you can see that. So I'm gonna let this cool so that it can solidify its shape. And I think it comes away really easy from the paper. I'm just gonna place it in my taco shell holder so that I can fill my taco shell. Adding shredded chicken. This is about 1/2 cup. Sour cream. I'm just going to spread that, and look, you can add your seasonings at this point as well. I feel like I don't need any. A couple of tablespoons of shredded cheese, your choice. Just adding some dried herbs for a pretty thumbnail and to make it tasty, of course. If you want to use your air fryer, set your temperature to 320 Fahrenheit. You can also do this in the air fryer. Set the temperature to 320 Fahrenheit or 160 Celsius, preheated of course, and follow the same time. So first you're going to bake it for 10 minutes after you've spread it on your baking paper, of course. And then you're going to get your holder or whatever you're using to make the taco shell shape, and then bake for another 20. And I've obviously overfilled my taco shell, so it's going to be interesting doing a taste test. Okay, but look, it does hold its shape. I'll try and do this with one hand. It holds its shape very nicely, and let's see if we get that crunch. That was actually very satisfying, and I love that it didn't crumble. It just holds its shape. Do note that this recipe is in its simplest form. You can use things like smooth cottage cheese if you want a smoother texture. You can add spices and seasonings. Obviously, I'm keeping it 100% carnivore so that you can let your imagination and your variations run wild. Well, I do hope that this recipe, well, it's kind of a hack, but I hope that it was useful for you and you get to make 1 ingredient taco shells. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe and be well.